Okay, hello. Hi guys. Hello. This is me, Hazel Time. I'm making my first ever build diary. Not quite a guide yet because the character's not complete. I've been playing in hardcore solo self-found for the last few days. I have played and completed endgame in softcore already, softcore trade league. I have level 90 Pathfinder and a couple other characters. But this is sort of a challenge run for me where I play solo, self-found, and hardcore. This is my fourth character. I've ripped the first three, unfortunately. But yeah, we're now level 64 in Act 3, Version 2, or Act 6. I don't know whatever you guys like to call it. Cruel Act 3. Yeah. And yeah, this character has been pretty fun. Let me just, check my notes real quick on what I want to cover. Yeah, like it's pretty fun. It's a bit slow, I will say. Single target is pretty good. I maybe like a 4. It's not the fastest. It's not the highest DPS build. It's not the best clear. In fact, in terms of clear, I think it's pretty weak. Maybe a 2 out of 5. But it's super easy to gear this character. You just kind of grab spirit, minion levels, as much spirit as you can, spirit, and then a bunch of energy shield. The more energy shield you have, the better, the less likely you're going to die. Yeah, there was a lot of scary things that almost killed me, but I think having minions there and having a shield made a huge difference. Shield lets you block. Between active block is
do that here.
blocking enemies swarming at you is really good. Whoops. And all right, passive block is really big. A lot of times, like one of the common ways you'll probably find yourself dying in hardcore is probably just a monster doing multiple projectiles at you. And passive block here at like say 30%, 37% chances means like a third of that damage is just gone, poof, reduced to atoms. So that's pretty strong. And then you, as an Infernalist, you also have the Hellhound, 20% damage reduction again. So you have a lot of layers of mitigation, which is I think pretty important for surviving in hardcore. What else? Right. Also, finally, the minions, they body block. Sometimes they actually like just trap the bosses between them and the terrain. Like you have enough minions. I currently have 6 Infernalists, the Hellhound or Infernal Hound, 2 warriors, and a cleric. So between them, I've boxed in like say the Silver Monkey, very scary boss in Act 3. Early Act 3, he's been known to kill a lot of players. He's been body blocked to death by my minions, so that was just happened in today's stream. I was super scared of fighting him, and then he just kind of got stuck, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that was an easy fight. When it comes to things I wanted to like make a note of when it comes to progression is initially I set off making this character. I was hoping to go for CI. I wanted max block, so I was hoping to come around here, grab some block nodes. Like, I still do, and I do wish I could also like go overcap my resistances, because if I can get extra 3% more fire resistance here and 4, so you can go up to 79% fire resistance on the tree. And as an Infernalist, you convert a bunch of your damage taken to fire damage for cold and lightning. So maxing your fire resistance is beneficial when it comes to just your overall elemental survivability, which is why I have my fire resistance so high. I do plan on improving these towards mapping. Hopefully I can get this higher before I actually start mapping. And but I'm not sure ultimately, like when it comes to maxing block and getting CI, I'm not sure if I have enough trees, like enough passive points, because I actually haven't planned out this tree. I'm just kind of winging it, grabbing points as I go. So some things I do want to change is like cleaning up my tree a little bit. I want to grab this jewel socket eventually, and instead of grabbing this, I want to grab these wheels. I want to grab more energy shield for future current progression. I want to make my minions a little tankier, grab even more minion damage over here, grab the most OP node on the tree. There's quite a few things I need to grab, and I'm already level 60. I only get 2 more weapons set points. So realistically, if I level to like say 90, that's like what, 26, 28 more points. So like I sort of have to like start making compromises. I'm probably not going to get max resistance, unfortunately. I probably can't max block, but I might just anoint this node to get a shit ton of energy shield if I can get enough block chance. This is contingent on me getting enough block chance though. Beyond that, yeah, I think I've had a lot of fun playing Infernalist. I was not the biggest fan of minions, I'd say, in Path of Exile 1. It's just a little bit more boring, I think. It's a bit more active in gameplay in Path of Exile 2, where you gotta like juggle a bunch of things, and thanks to being able to active block, I feel like I have plenty of things to do. I'm not just like shield charging from one pack to another, waiting for my specters to explode everything and then moving on. So I find this a bit more enjoyable. I do have the main gripe where minions are absolutely stupid. They are just super stupid. They get stuck. They end up walking back and forth. They target the wrong things. So I do kind of worry about having to deal with content with a lot of monsters like Breach and Ritual, because I currently don't have enough damage to just one-shot monsters. They usually take a couple hits. Like I feel like in order to do Breach and Ritual reliably, you want your Skeletal Arsonist to each one of them to just kind of one-shot. I don't really do that. I'm just like, I do have enough damage to kill most bosses in like under a minute, I think. But like it's not super fast. Like I've played characters where like my Poisonous Concoction character basically at this point in the game was deleting the bosses in sub 10 seconds. Like I spent more time waiting for like the bosses to like come out of the animation than fighting them. So this definitely is not a very fast build, but it is very safe. It's very reliable. Hopefully I can get more damage on this build, and yeah, that's about it. That's basically what I currently have going on. If you guys have any questions about like playing Path of Exile 2, I would love to answer them. Questions about this build also. Yeah, I'll be streaming this game 6 days a week, Monday to Saturday on Twitch. If you guys find this build diary interesting, maybe come and drop by my Twitch and say hi. I would love to answer any questions or just chat. Peace. Bye-bye.